All right. Let's get her going.
The Arcana. This is my path. Strength, knowledge, patience. Your favor means so much to me, Lady Aphrodite. If only I could return it somehow. Even during the most difficult of times, you bring me strength and hope.
My heart, you're truly something, you know that? You're generous, selective with your words, and gorgeous, too. I don't know whether to be flattered or a little envious. My, is that some sort of adorable little animal you have with you, gorgeous? Your worshippers come in all shapes and sizes, then. I mostly stick to bewitching gods and mortals myself.
You test my patience. Enough of this.
Let's get her going, huh?
Go, Rocky. Appreciate the help.
Okay, I should probably swap off silver after this. Honestly, it's always good to get nectar.
Out you go.
All right. Oh, I just took all of it? That's insane.
So the man's been alright, has he? That's good. I know he's been looking out for Heck and the rest of you for a while now, but do look out for him and...
Time to send a message.
This is gonna be bad. Oh, this actually is... Ugh.
No!
What a
To
run.
Shadow now! Ah, blasted shadows.
Hey.
How'd you get all those other shades out there to do the busy work around here anyway? They practically work.
Headmistress took them in. I helped train and communicate with them. Many came from being trapped between the realms. Some never got a proper burial. Others died unfulfilled or violently. They never made it to the underworld.
Oof, that's rough.
Yikes.
Say, you don't think I fall into one of those categories there, do you? I'd hate to think I didn't get a proper...
It's not a laughing matter, Dora.
I can buy one.
Oh, you don't need to get this kind of stuff from me. I can just take...
Well, you can't take this while I'm out. I keep it on me at all times for just such an occasion.
If I may. The fated list continues to unfold, so thank you. While the fates often let events unfold naturally, at times they value an additional degree of certainty, and are willing to make it worthwhile.
I've seen a number of the listed prophecies already come to pass. Still others are foretold in their place. The magic in that scroll, it's beyond anything I've learned.
You must have your doubts. The fates are rather famous for their sense of irony. But, no matter the outcome, I'm grateful for your willingness to discover their design.
Our families and more.
Huh. I must admit, I'm unaccustomed to displays of flattery. Forgive me, I don't quite know what to say, except...
You're very welcome. Though I'd not intended it as flattery. It's just... Don't even mention it, all right?
Prophecy fulfilled.
Hail, broker. I've need of that.
Oh, Mother.
So just how much trouble are you in for mouthing off to Headmistress Nem? That was utterly disrespectful. Even to you.
Well, looks like I've got a lot more guard duty ahead of me. But it was worth it. Help balance out you sucking up to her all the time.
It figures you have no ability to distinguish between basic courtesy and what you call sucking up.
You're just a tool to her, you know.
I don't think you understand, or...
What was the source of your misfortune that you're back with such a scowl? Some whalers or caskets, perhaps?
Yes, a shadow spiller. I lost my way against one. Can hardly see a thing when they're about. I should be stronger.
You've strength enough. They merely test your nerve. Foes such as that are to be faced.
I am. Full grown.
With all your incanting as of late, I must needs caution you to not overextend. I know you want for every chant and glamour on the tip of your tongue, but they require...
Using the cauldron doesn't drain me as once it did. Though I know I mustn't be reckless.
Indeed, lest your fair right hand come to match your left. Although perhaps that boy shade Icarus would fancy you more if that were so. Been gone.
He has.
Whilst I appreciate the gesture and the drink, it is entirely unneeded on your part. Have I not conditioned you to resist the temptations of unspoken contracts such as this?
I know not to expect anything in return, Headmistress. The act of giving needs to be sufficiently rewarding in itself. And please believe me that it is with you. Essences of shadow to the surface rise. This'll take a little while.
Okay.
Into Erebus. For my family.
Ed tells me Moro, son of Nyx, is staying with you for a bit down there. I thought he always stuck with the Three Fates. There's something going on.
Oh, I think. I think we got nimble limbs here. I think we'll go with this.
Oh, why not?
I gotta change my thing.
That is Zorif the Moonstone axe, all right. Though not expected ever to lay eyes on it. Some mortals worship the Labris, you know. Here, let's give them something to believe in.
That one's pretty ass. After you dash station, great. Your specialist. I don't know. We'll go with this one. We'll go like this to buy cards.
Come, Spindles.
Damn, took 5 there. Didn't need to.
All is possible.
That's insane. We gotta go here. Okay.
Ashes. Olympus, I accept this message. until we meet again. Vengeance.
Yikes.
Won't fail.
This 30 HP is
Until
kind
we
of
meet
crazy
again.
sometimes, dude.
You bear Brother Poseidon's watery blessing already, yes, young lady?
I accept this gift.
That's crazy.
No!
I didn't look
Return
at the
to
ground.
Shadow now. Oh.
Okay.
Hey. Getting crowded out there. More shades, guy with the horns. I don't like him, Al. Not one bit.
As we grow in numbers, we grow in strength. What's your concern with that?
Don't like to share? Except this tent. I don't mind sharing it with you. Most of the time.
I'm honored.
Ready for more?
I confess I feel a bit self-conscious that the fated list is there for you and all to see. Some of the matters it describes are rather
If it's any comfort, the prophecies appear only to you. We see they're only what's meant for us. Although, when you fulfill a prophecy, I can usually tell. It's like a sudden realization.
So.
We know our paths are intertwined to an extent. Well,
I'm certain that they won't.
have you experienced our hot springs yet, Lord Moros? The waters cleanse the body and the mind. I'm headed over if you'd care to join me.
Why, I don't see why not. I've seen and heard about such springs as these, though never been.
She's insanely short.
Oof. To think that such a place is hidden here.
So, what did you and the Fates do for recreation where you're from anyhow?
Have I mentioned they like to weave? Their weaving was their occupation and their passion. I never got too good at it myself, and all they needed was the three of them, so...
I know an excellent spinstress who could maybe help with your technique. What did you do while they were busy spinning away?
Well, I would travel the world to witness mortals in their final moments. Look them square in the face as they perished, often in horror.
You do this for recreation's sake?
The nature of the role leaves little time for recreation, and it's all I could do to make those final moments dignified. Though I don't think the gesture always comes across.
I'm sorry.
I've not felt so refreshed in, well, it's been a while now. Thank you again.
Fresh from the pot. Our cauldron. The wards for my protection I dispel, for I am ready now for heaven as for hell. So mote it be.
Something to report?
You've known Headmistress quite a while, haven't you? Where did you meet? I always want...
Well, all I can say is that I was alone. At the end of one life, and
That all sounds very figurative.
I was. She told me she could grant me a new life. She needed a tactician knowledgeable of the surface. I thought, who am I to turn a goddess down? I followed her. It's been a while now.
A good while, I'm sure.
Yeah?
Was it always like this? Between you and Headmistress? I used to think it was me you hated most of all.
You've always been naive, Princess. As for Hecate, I liked her better before she decided this right here was the best use of my talents.
She made that decision long ago. So you're going to resent her forever? Or are you going to do something about it?
I am doing something about it. I'm honoring my vow to Mother Nyx. Else I'd be long gone, much to your disappointment, I'm sure.
I would be very disappointed, yes. Okay. Should be able to head to the surface now.
Okay. Time to do something other than fight. Hecate, time to go up.
To the surface.
I wonder if there are different, like, boons up top, maybe? That'd be interesting,
Time
for
to
sure.
shine.
What are you doing on the surface, young lady? How will you survive? Surely you know your line is bound beneath the earth. Your strength is better spent against our foes down there.
We'll go this.
Some coins. Oh, what?
The light of the moon is...
Ooh, is this time trial?
I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
You are not meant to be here, little star. Your cursed blood shall fight your every step. Yet Nyx herself would understand the struggle that you face. She too once thwarted what the fates foretold. Which suits you? Dark side.
How can I... Rocky, use that beak. Return to Shadow now.
Just a moment. You traveled to the surface, knowing full well the fates decided long ago that those of your line could not survive there and would always be forced back to the underworld.
Their curse was palpable. I never intended to stay for long, just long enough to lend my relatives support. But it seems your sisters insist that I do no such thing.
Well, I don't see them around right now, do you? Incidentally, there was once an incantation that I happened upon, which was not intended for my eyes. But I now choose to think that it was intended for yours. Farewell.
Unraveling a fateful bond.
Okay.
I couldn't breathe.
Greetings.
Thank you for visiting me last night, Lord Moros. So, hypothetically, if I were to complete a certain incantation that somehow loosened the grip the three fates have on my birthright, how angry would they be?
Please understand, Princess, that I am not at liberty to give advice on matters such as that, not even hypothetically. I trust I've been sufficiently direct in putting it this way.
In other words, we shouldn't be talking about this at all, and I assume all risk for my actions related to any potentially forbidden incantations that I've learned.
Yes, that covers it.
I'm gonna piss off the fates.
Recovered.
Second.
Lord Charon's gold rewards.
You visited the surface. I can't imagine that played out particularly well.
It was draining. Even at night, something about being under the stars, I didn't know there were so many. It was more than I could take. You were right.
A lesson learned and an experience gained. The fates themselves.
I have an incantation to complete. I don't need to stay forever on the surface. I just need to hold on long enough to make it to Olympus.
Ah, then you seek to improve this aspect of yourself without rejecting it outright. I see how that may work.
It has to.
I've little taste for the traditions of the gods, you know. Lest you forget, I am a Titaness. Or in common with our enemy, I dare say, than with the likes of Zeus and his ilk.
No matter your heritage, Headmistress, you have been a sure and steady guardian of mine throughout my life. A bit of tradition helps express the gratitude I feel.
Tradition is all well and good, lest 'tis followed blindly. Senselessly, I should say, for the blind are often very much aware. Let me not belabor your kind gesture. I am grateful, truly.
Goddess, the good witch always figured you would make your way up to the mortal realm. Once you were ready and the situation called for it. Well done.
She warded the pathway there, until such time as I had the means to pass through. The climate on the surface is another matter.
Your underworld birthright stuff getting in the way? A curse, not just a blessing, it would seem. Well, if your witchery got you this far, surely it can aid with this predicament.
That's the plan.
Alright.
What secrets lie within? The rod of fishing. What shall the rivers yield to us?
Do make good use of that.
Another artifact of night within the pool.
Now I need Chirog.
My path is set. I'll get you, Kronos.
As you set forth again this evening, let me guarantee that you start off on the right foot. Know that all of us are behind you every step of the way.
Now. A fish is near. Blast.
Okay.
Come on. Done here. Fetch that, please, Rocky. Good job.
Alright, so clear this. God, this axe is insane sometimes. Alright, get some more mana. Alright.
This one again. See that, Toma?
Normally it'd be otherwise Athena who'd be first to greet you and make nice, but she's been busy putting all my arms and armor to the test. Good news is the test...
I could switch boons. Good.
Stop.
Good find.
Alright.
Here you are.
What do you guess my professional associate does with all that coin, really? He still won't say a word. I think he's just covering his tracks so Gramps can't pin...
Alright.
Feels even sturdier.
Yes. Wanna be the best, it's not gonna come cheap. Your loss.
All right. Crazy.
Might protect you, my lord.
Farewell, Lord Charon.
At last. 'Tis a particularly quiet night. Observe the silence for a moment ere we begin our little test of just how capable you have become.
Pretty damn capable.
Seem unusually still, and the moon wanes. An ill-portented, mistress? Our shades.
No need. The hounds fend mostly for themselves. Like as not, they use this time to rest, as you'd be wise to do now and again. Crossed flames, awaken!
Oh, damn it!
Focus, Malinois. Return to fight, sisters.
All right.
Damname Isia. Twilight curse. Caught you.
No.
The moon was witness to our clash this night.
Okay.
I almost had her there.
Oh, hey. Hey, the head wedge isn't busting your chops too bad, is she? What, with you coming back here pretty often lately and all?
I know Headmistress can be very demanding. I'm sure she hopes I would have encountered more success by now, but she's been nothing but patient.
Really? Well, I hope that sticks.
So it is written.
Return to us.
Headmistress, Olympus seems reluctant to ask outright, but I can tell my family there needs me.
You needn't shake that sense, for it may well be accurate.
I am. Up there, I'll be like a...
Such a spell shall not be simple. Though if you demonstrate that you're sufficiently well-traveled, then perhaps magic such as that shall help you go farther still.
I'm counting on it. I know what to do.
Next time you got something to say about me, you come say it to my face. No, you witches would much rather sneak around, though.
What are you even talking about? I think you're being accusatory and abrasive. There, I said that to your face.
Odysseus tried giving me one of his talks, telling me you didn't go complaining to him.
He was concerned with how we're getting on. You're not exactly being subtle, and he's quite perceptive in case you hadn't noticed.
Be quiet.
Fair trade.
How strange to be encountering this brother of mine here. So then he truly hasn't stirred at all?
Not once. Headmistress Hecate says Hypnos was already fast asleep when she recovered him from my father's house. You never visited him there before?
It wasn't my place. We each come from big families, don't we? Odd families. You know how it is.
Hey.
I'm beginning to, yes.
Alright.
Strength and wisdom of my predecessors. The unseen. I can't. What's this? No use. The lovers. The spade. Heading out. Death to Kronos.
Attacks are 30% faster.
Further refined.
1 sec. There's something in my pocket. Okay. Alright, let's go.
You again. Be gone from here.
Let us go this way.
More coming.
No telling how many cousins I got, but you're another, eh? You're getting special treatment only because me mum and dad, they asked me real nice. Don't mind the extra work.
The Smith God's power. Some nightshade seeds.
Why, you possess a rod of fishing there. What lingering doubts I had of you just vaporized. What are we even fighting for, if not the right to fish when...
Wild.
Hi, Arachne.
Another evening where you're forced to do the bidding of the gods. It's not a partnership you've got with them, you know. They'll tolerate you just as long as they think you're inferior to them. Now here, take this and go.
Guess this.
A root stalker. Strike true.
Love it.
You with me, Homer?
I got one.
To think the goddess of seasons herself is my grandmother. I am honored to have made your acquaintance.
I see the Witch of the Crossroads taught you not just strength, but grace. I hereby accept your offering, and have something for you as well.
A gift from grandmother.
Ah, you bear the blessing of Poseidon. Surely such a loud and blustering god must have more than sufficient might to back it up.
Seeds.
Let's take these wretches down. I had that one. Good shot. Fancy running into you again.
You're in top form.
You do know we have barrels of this stuff up on Olympus, right? Used to, at least. Damn near forgotten what it tastes like, come to think.
May the good memories come flooding back. Whenever you have the time for it, of course.
So much for visiting the surface, huh? Not seen a trace of you up there. Don't feel bad. You have nice woods here, too.
I'm not supposed to be up there. Could hardly breathe. But there might be something I can do. Hermes wouldn't have asked me to go if it wasn't important.
No, I guess not. I'd offer to escort you, though Olympus wants me to stay out of sight. And I won't bother saying not to push yourself too hard. My blessings.
We're gonna go with
Very well.
this.
Fight
I
on,
just
sister.
select this one.
Fight on. Should come in handy. Sting away. It's warm.
When you returned to Shadow, I briefly sensed your presence in the infinite abyss. So I have seen that the servant of the three fates found you in that hidden place. He relayed to you a secret, did he not? Respond.
You mean Moros? His secret was about the surface, about how I can survive up there. I know this goes against the Fates' designs, but Olympus needs me. And to achieve my task, I need them.
I see. As you may know, I am interested in the Fates having undue influence. Perhaps you may find a catalyst here for this incantation, whether they like it or not.
This can grow into exactly what I need.
I see. I'm just gonna hope that this works.
So shall it be.
Whalers. A gift. Lord Charon.
You know, it's gotten hard sneaking down into the underworld of late. Good thing I happen to know an expert on the subject. And so do you, I see.
Off I go. Thank you for your service.
How fares the goddess of the hunt? By now, these woods must feel a second home to her.
Sister Artemis appears quite well, so much as possible of late. If anything, she seems in better spirits than before.
Good. She, Selene, you and I have all prepared for this contingency, and now 'tis time we shine.
Yeah.
Particularly
And it was like
you
really
and
short
I
compared to
right
other
now.
years, but I think that's also again because of what he was performing. Like he's not that mainstream. Like he's definitely like, you know, he can make it, like, not like us is number one, like still top like 16. Got 5 Grammys for a diss song. But he doesn't make like it's a very eccentric kind of rap. That like he's not gonna be on everybody's everyday playlist, you know?
Beware.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Triple divide.
I'm playing Hades. Huh?
All right.
Resisted me, have you?
In the Hecate fight.
I know you hate this trick.
I'm currently a sheep. But I'm no longer a sheep. And now clearing
I have more hexes up my sleeve.
her sisters. Okay. Can you do like one of the attacks I want you to do? Yep, that'll work.
Growing strong. Very good.
Okay, there we go. She immediately did the very long, like,
You'll
over-exaggerated
continue to grow.
ass
Whilst I continue
spray attack
thusly
that gives you,
testing
like, a long ass time, so it just spun next to her.
Victory. Got it. Chip away, Rocky. Thanks, little one.
No. I just jumped from 30 to 150 HP.
Kronos.
Despicable.
Greetings.
The fucking white antler for what's her face is so despicable because you keep all of your boons and shit, so you can just get a bunch of HP. It's so disgusting.
The bones.
Please take your time.
There.
Ah, so Poseidon gave you his blessing, has he now? What are you going to do? Pour water on me?
As planned.
Oof.
That briny smell.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, look at you. It's like, just, wow.
A lotus
You know,
flower.
Don't even have the words.
Don't the vicious creatures contaminating these chambers make this a rather dangerous place in which to laze about?
Oh, I've made clear to them that they don't stand a chance with me at all. In my position, it's not good to send mixed messages, both for my suitor's sakes and for my own. I guess.
Thanks. Thank you. As you've made no attempt to snap my head from my shoulders, unlike many other things lurking about, I'm compelled to give you this. Just as a casual acquaintance, to be clear.
You give me such tokens of affection, full knowing I've already got a lot of them and, more importantly, am spoken for. Fine. Here's something to remember me by.
Ooh.
How could I ever forget you, Narcissus? Some seeds.
I legitimately have 200 HP right now for no reason.
Looks valuable, Rocky. Why, thank you.
Alright. Oof. I have so much HP. It's just getting worse.
Serpents. Water spouts activated.
What you up to?
Here goes.
Sorry, what? I see.
Cooked fish. Olympus.
Never was particularly close with your father, but I guess neither were you. Always struck me as a gloomy sort, though he did seem to care a lot about his own. He'll get his justice yet.
The light of the sun. All right. Chaos seeks me. Gently now.
As you will.
By the will of Chaos.
I had expected you to ask me.
Should be no shortage of this on the surface. I have to search the depths of Chaos for this. Little spring in my step.
Excuse me? So tell me, lady, how is it that you seem to know our tricks? Other than the part where we keep playing the same act. Usually it slays.
The great tactician Odysseus says hello. Told me all about you. You claim you never let anybody get away. Though I understand, all but 6 of his hapless men got well away from you.
Odysseus? Oh, he's still on the hook. Big fish like that just takes a while to reel in, as he might say. Our song must still be bouncing around in his pretty little head. And now for yours. Hello, Oceanus!
I'm about to cook Scylla. Of course I can. I am brute forcing the fuck out of this fight. Oh my god. My chaos thing is that fuckboy that when I kill something, they drop bombs. So the last part of the Siren fight where she summons all the little, like, one... Yeah, literally did 120 HP. Killed me. Luckily I had, just beforehand, bought a Death Defiance that slowed time. Insane. But look at that.
My keepsake isn't doing any good. The pin. Closer now. It's so... ugh. Come on, Mel. What are you waiting for? More to discover.
Come on, man.
I slay more, I get your gold. Get set to fight as though there's something you could buy from Charon on the line. Here comes the reckoning.
Let's see it, Nem.
Watch it.
More coming.
Nemesis is cheating. She's last hitting, dude. You can't last hit, bro. That's cheating.
Step back.
As expected. I failed.
You lost. Pay up. Going.
A withered bough. Not good enough. One to go. Ash for my arcana.
I didn't say no. I was just humming to myself.
Can't get out yet.
Boy.
Lycaeans.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Return to shadow now. Not happy.
Who dares? You who ventured into my abode shall suffer an eternity of torment for what you have done. Unless, of course, you are prepared to...
Forgive my insolent spirit and name your price. I am prepared to do your bidding. Within reason, anyway.
Then swear to me that you shall do my bidding now. Specifically...
I haven't worked out the dying wish part yet. Ask you to fetch my lover's bones? Something like that?
Just keep me posted.
Again, huh?
Have you met Artemis out there? I suppose it may be worth repeatedly disobeying orders for the chance to see her.
What would you know of it? You really think I'm sneaking out into those woods just to fool around?
Is everything all right between the two of you, at least?
It's fine.
You have this.
This one. Now we wait. How did you manage it, Odysseus?
For certain, the one life to live bit instilled in me the will to survive. Most mortals cling to life, but I was better than most at rejecting
I need to go to the room.
And when my plans all fell apart, I improvised.
Your plans fell apart. How did you avoid becoming distraught? Keep all your doubts...
It's that I always relished finding a way out, no matter what I'd gotten myself into. Treating my predicaments as mazes to be navigated, puzzles to be solved.
But at times there are impasses, outcomes that simply cannot be achieved.
Nay, goddess. Not if you ask me.
For more? Once you're quite finished with the cauldron for the eve, I may have need of it myself. Protective charms to be refreshed, wards
If you've a certain incantation in mind, might I be able to assist? The invocation of the dead, concealment in Knight's Embrace, whichever.
You've your own matters to consider now, Millenoi. If you're here in the vicinity whilst I'm chanting, your voice is always welcome, joined with mine.
Together we shine, Headmistress. I was thinking of putting these purifying salts to use, Headmistress. Call it a cleansing ritual. Would you accompany me?
A visit to the springs ought to rid us of unwanted thoughts for a while. Let us be cleansed together then. Let us regain our strength. We're like two nettles boiling in a cauldron, aren't we?
I remember bathing in this spring when I was very small. You would ask me never to splash your hair, and I would do it anyway. You were so tolerant of me.
Well, now at least you know the reason that your training was so rigorous. There came a point when even my vast tolerance for all your splashing finally wore thin.
Wait, you trained me to the height of my ability as a witch because I got your hair wet?
It was either that or transform you into a newt or something. Come off it, Melinoe. You are entirely too serious sometimes.
A lesson I've been unable to take to heart, Headmistress. I suppose it's been a while since we talked like this.
Yes, well, that's growing up for you. And present circumstances haven't helped either. This blasted hot spring got all covered up with moss and had been stagnant, I don't know how long. Being here again, it takes me back.
Do you think we'll be able to keep the moss from reclaiming this place again?
I'll watch the moss, you watch the splashing. Deal?
Deal.
Much better. Sometimes I think that hot spring could raise the dead.
Grow and flourish.
Ah, that's a nice touch.
What now? Just breathe. Much deeper than it looks.
I know the sound of that gate. Come here when he's
I was born for this. Olympus.
So it was Artemis who sniffed you out, was it? Seems like an awful big coincidence. But then with gods, these things, they happen all the time. I'll say I'm glad she found you when she...
Excellent. All quiet.
What a customer, the Titan of Time. I've not met Gramps before, though I can imagine what he must be like. Used to wonder how come my pop and his brothers were so dodgy sometimes. Now I know where they got it from.
That's so wild. That's crazy. We haven't even been playing an hour.
Hi, Nem.
Again. Lucky you. Want to see this through? Better get ready to bleed.
Not bad.
Here. Go on.
In the name of Hades. Strength of the sea. I know. Now or never. We're settled.
Enough with the little jolts, I say, my niece. I'm in a giving mood, so all my...
Thunderous power. Another Molly.
No. Actually...
Valuable enough.
I didn't say anything.
For me. Huh. peace. Hear me on my authority. Focus, Mel.
Ah. Do I detect an artifact from Moros? Something to bring doom swiftly to your foes by forestalling your own. See,
I'm certain Lord Moros means you no offense, but his keepsake is of benefit to me, and I'm to take every advantage that I can.
correct. 'Tis no wonder doom has come to stay with us for now. His presence lingers over every action that we take. Crossed flames burn! Into the fray, sisters! Your guard was down. What's wrong, Malinue? Tremble beneath the moon. Anticipate my strikes. Well done.
Right. Put it down.
May you show even greater wrath against the enemies awaiting you below.
Thank you, Headmistress. Oh.
Malinue?
Won't open. Farewell, Erebus. There's that rancid scent. Those spouts again. My silver shines.
That video had 2.9 million views in 2 days. Michael Reeves is insane.
What do we have in stock?
You trained under Hecate, the Witch of the Crossroads. She's well respected here, though we've not seen her in a while, of course. I often speak ill of Titans lately, but I'm reminded that they're not all bad.
Down we go.
And people who play Viego. Hey, that's me, rat. And I am a terrorist. It's not my fault you don't know how to use more than one champ, bitch.
Not finished. Olympus, I accept this message.
Man, you are so... Oh, know what I mean?
./..
Don't worry, man. She's not so bad. She doesn't stay for long. Soon it'll just be you and me again. And all those...
It's not supposed to look good, Kimmy.
Pardon the interruption, Narcissus. Were you just speaking to your own reflection there?
They're always quick to judge, aren't they? Look, Laurel or whatever your name is, you'll never understand what I've got. Don't even try. See you around.
Thank you. Aid me. One more chamber.
Literally.
Dear Goddess Hestia, I hope you will accept this offering. It's a pleasure to have met someone with your warmth, wisdom, and strength.
I really hope the motorcycle that he buys in this video is the one he goes on the ride with Ludwig on. Because he's supposed to do it with Michael Reeves.
Well, look at you, making me offerings. Such hospitality. And what...
Something from Auntie Hestia. In the name of Hades. Too good a boon to miss.
Greetings from Olympus.
Lord Charon set up shop.
Oh, no, Mr.
Hey, girls! Surprised to see us again, lady? Because we're not going anywhere. This is our big comeback tour, after all.
I thought I dealt with you last time, yet here you are. Am I going to have to drive you back into the sea?
I don't know. Am I going to have to tell Jetty and Roxy to play their hearts out? No. Let's kill it!
Oof.
Return to Shadow now. No.
No, it's kind of spooky how you never
To go from why? How is this scientific to Beyonce's bush?
Oh yes, I figure if none of this works out, the lot of us can wander the earth, striking fear into the hearts of any mortals who dare look upon us.
Now we're talking.
I don't want to talk about it.
The artifact I gave to you, it can forestall the inevitable. Almost like a doom repellent, except it works in the opposite way. Such technicalities aside, I trust it shall be of some benefit.
I'm certain it shall. Sometimes all I need is a few moments more. So if I use your pin, you get to accompany me on my evenings out?
Only in the final moments of your evenings, I'm afraid. Of course, we also have the evenings here.
Then I'll be seeing you around. Sister Selene.
Oh, little star. During such phases, I remain unseen in the night sky and can enjoy a moment's rest. So let us speak a little more, although I fear that speaking starts to drain me of my light. How fares the task?
Great Selene, I am honored by your presence here. The task proceeds at pace, I think, although, as you well know, we have much left to do. I'm grateful you've been watching over me.
And I am grateful for the opportunity. I am the Eye of Night, but you, I think, have come to be her sword, until we see each other once again under her veil.
Yeah.
Farewell till then. What to cast? Here are the bones.
Up and about. So you've been chatting it up with Chaos of all beings. trying to get the oldest force in the world to take sides. A fundamentally impartial force. Smart.
Sounds like you've been chatting it up yourself. I saw you plunge into a chaos gate as though you knew exactly where it led. Not your first time?
Not your business. Just don't go thinking chaos is going to help you and no one else, seeing as that wouldn't be fair.
I suppose not.
A moment, Goddess. You asked before about how I managed it. The pressure to always prevail through what, in retrospect, were many terribly...
You said you always believed there was a solution, a positive
Literally.
outcome that could be discovered and achieved. I've been thinking about that.
Literally.
Good. But it occurred to me there's something else. I
love Reeves.
My place in Elysium.
You were left with no choice but to fight.
He's an actual gremlin.
So you held to hope that someday you'd see your family again.
2 months later.
Sound familiar, does it?
Love the flesh flower I just grew from Chaos's plants.
Born of chaos. What say the Arcana? I need more than I have. The Artificer. Strength. The Champions. Death. I can't.
You're probably a scammer, but damn, are you right?
I'll take it. Your keepsake there. The Ember. What is my path? No use.
Blood's so fucking stupid.
Strength, knowledge, patience.
You've got my everlasting Ember, haven't you? Could fairly see it's flickering.
I'm doing
in
the
here.
thing.
Your way of signaling to your great auntie Hestia and all the rest that you are hankering for booze with just a little bit of spice.
Suffer no more.
Like Joe Dirt wasn't real.
Who's next?
Oh, you must have visited the springs once more. It's that refreshing glow about you, love. I wonder with whom you've been bathing. I'm sure little birdie shall inform me soon enough.
Tucked away. This one again. Got you. Olympus, I accept this message.
Attached steering wheel.
Nightshade seeds.
You again. Give me some of your borrowed strength and you'll... Not good enough, huh?
Why not? Some sort of seed.
Recently, a daughter of Nyx entered my domain.
Adequate. Well done.
He's such a gremlin.
Spinning, spinning goes the thread. Ah, warp and waft.
Witchcraft type shit.
Fold it. And again. Die the sick and load it. Welcome back. You know the gods did this to me, don't you? Although I shouldn't say the gods. It was truly just the one. But the others, they didn't care.
Arachne. The gods could be kinder to mortals. You'll hear no argument from me on that. I have a certain point of view on it myself. Most mortals I've met, they've all been dead.
Yet you abide Olympus anyhow. I understand, I do. They're family. And that's one thing we can never change. Not really. Although the Titan whom you're up against, isn't he family too? Absolutely stunning. Alone again.
More caskets.
Then he appeared. Like fucking Beetlejuice. Nothing, my PC just, for me, was dying for a second.
I grow strong.
Hey, heard you were heading out again. Figured I'd drop in and send you off. Safe travels and all that.
Well, well.
What can we do for the wretched souls wandering lost in Erebus, Headmistress? An afterlife of lashing out and impotent.
We can achieve our task. Now the cursed flames! Selene, smite you. Bathe in flame.
I think not.
Maintain control. All you can do is run.
He's a maniac.
Hold. I yield. I have impeded you for long enough this night. Go. Make the most of this attempt. Return to Shadow now.
It was all worth it, dude.
A narrow victory, but still.
A fucking piano?
Closer to Tartarus.
That's crazy.
The water spouts. Couldn't hurt.
You speak to me of nightmares. Here is one. Welcome to the verdant meadows of Asphodel.
Need to get out. There's something. I'm going back where I belong.
But you just got me. You survive, but you do not learn.
The Master Craftsman's gift. Oh no. Return to Shadow now. thing was evil.
How's it going? Hey, if you showed up just a bit sooner, you could have heard Nemesis complaining up a storm again.
That's not mock retribution incarnate, if you know what's good for you. She and Headmistress...
You know I could, like, possess her for you, right? Just kind of swoop in there, rattle around in her head a little bit, make her do some bad stuff. Embarrassing stuff. Just for a little while, I mean, if I got caught in there.
Dora, don't. You're here, Lord Charon. I shall, Lord Charon. Be well. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable with an excerpt from before. It's just, I've always looked up to you, and I'm doing the best I can.
Don't sweat it. Had myself a little drink the other day, and it didn't poison me as...
I'm just gonna turn it down a little bit.
As far as I know, so we're clear.
Want any more?
Goddess, latest reports said you encountered the King Vermin.
Yeah, they're not like, they're definitely not cheap,
back in one piece.
but they're also not like the most expensive. It's like...
It can't be. I did confront a rodent of extraordinary
It'll be a
savagery,
good middle
but
point.
It was so little. I assumed the King Vermin was huge.
Tall tales. The King Vermin's wrath is inversely proportional to its stature, and its stature, as I understand.
Ugh.
Back amongst the living.
I wanted to ask you something, Headmistress. All these reagents I've been gathering, taking from the Earth, from Mother Gaia, how can I make it up to her?
Well, you can start by not wallowing in senseless guilt. Think you that Gaia would reveal her abundances to you if she believed you would not put them to good use?
But you taught me never to take more than I need. Now I'm taking everything in sight.
And Gaia knows you'll need all that and more. Fear not, your plunder returns whence it came through your craft, if not your garden there.
Must be an incantation.
Even if
that
you
can
don't
help.
have it.
The Arcana. I finally understand. This is beyond my grasp. Strength. Don't think I can do this. I can't.
That's crazy.
That'll do. The tablet tonight.
Disciples, attention! Allay your fears. She has returned.
Below the path to Tartarus. Above the way to Olympus. Ready or not, hence I go. Beginning assignment.
Now don't go wandering into the dark without a proper light. And I don't mean the kind of Paul is offering, although mayhaps I'd settle for the moon. Anyhow, no matter, here.
Whew, that's hot.
It was clinging on.
It's done. Looks valuable, Rocky. Good job.
So Hestia gave you her gift of flame. Normally, the old miser wants nothing to do with any.
Nectar.
I don't like getting swept up in family affairs. Much better things to do, you know? But I couldn't exactly sit this one out.
Not moonlight, that's for sure. Let me show you the way. See you in the crossroads. A root stalker. Not a chance. Olympus, I accept this message. Won't hurt at all. I know such sweetness as this nectar is never to be taken for granted, almighty Chaos. Please, it's yours. Wondrous creations such as...
Such gestures are unnecessary to the arrangement between us. If this is an act of supplication, then simply speak your mind. Although I sense...
Harry Potter what?
No deeper motive presently.
The what?
The goal that the son of Zeus has given you is
Yeah.
last thing I see.
I guess the only real question is if it's like one of the if it's like an actual prop and not a museum thing.
Little choice.
That's the only way that it's like, oh no, this is this was the real deal, and it's like, oh shit, self. But otherwise, yeah, it's gonna be like $10.
Worth the risk.
If that. More like $5. $10 if you sell it to your cousin.
Oh, chaos curse.
Sit and rest your wings. Oh, you're much too kind to me. I'm only doing what anybody would be doing in my place. But you're treating me like royalty. This nectar, I tried a touch of it before. It's too good for flies. Or spiders.
Too good for flies, perhaps. But it's especially for you. A gift of friendship, whose savor only grows the deeper the friendship is. May it warm you on a cold night such as this.
The other night, I saw you having conversation with the old boatman who's been showing up more frequently of late. How's he doing anyway?
Lord Charon takes just about everything in stride. But until he's back to ferrying the dead to their final resting places, I don't think he'll be entirely himself.
I remember when I stowed away on his little boat. He somehow spotted me amongst his cargo. Oh, I thought I was a goner. But he just kept on. Even stopped for me in Erebus.
Wild.
Come back soon.
Fuck it.
This is the Titan's fault. I'm cursed.
For all that's happened, glad you finally met Demeter, even if only by boon. She had a funny way of showing it sometimes, but always loved your mum an awful lot. She'll fight to get her back to the bitter end.
Area clear.
That's actually insane that they've got the next Sidemen charity match at Wembley. It's actually insane. For a fucking YouTube event.
I sense the elemental essences here now. Death to Kronos.
Welcome. Set your respect for me aside whilst here.
But you are not my enemy, Headmistress.
How? Crossed flames awaken. Total eclipse. Sisters, to me!
My dress.
Well done. Your favorite.
Alright. Wildin'.
Couldn't do it.
Evade. Good. You have grown strong. Although we've an eternity to hone our craft. Return to Shadow now.
Yes. Going down.
That's gotta be. Yeah.
Always use more. No. Let me help you. Be at peace.
My gateway is opened.
Thanks, little one. In the name of Hades.
All right.
Going.
You have arrived.
From nothingness sprang all creation, light and darkness, and the world itself. Yet all that nothingness remains, carefully tucked away where none can find it, save for those invited in.
Let's keep our voices down. Chaos, I heard your call.
Yeah.
Again. Terrifying. There. Jump.
Multiple targets sighted.
Artemis.
Heads up, sister.
There's her mark.
Look at you. So how's it going?
Appreciate the backup.
What's all this extra generosity from you lately? It's putting me on edge. Don't you go acting like this is goodbye.
It's merely that the arrow-riddled remnants of my foes give me occasion to reflect. I tell myself never to take my dear friends for granted.
Fine mess we made. Not many hiding places here compared to Erebus. Might be the end of the line for me. I'm a huntress, not a fisher.
Fishing is a form of hunting, isn't it? Anyway, I appreciate the backup, and understand if you're now at the limit of your range. Olympus probably expects you back.
They'll want to hear from me. About the situation, and about you, too. You know they still take me and Hermes for their spies. Although, we do tell them a lot. My strength is yours. Got to go.
Farewell. Hear me, on my authority. The rush of air.
Check it out, gals. Oh, you keep trying to kill me, lady. The former sea nymph side of me says just forget it and move on.
That you don't listen to yourself explains a lot. I know better than to try and kill an Oceanid, former or not.
Hear that, gals? I distinctly heard the lady say, I need you there. Oh, our art changes lives. It is showtime!
Oh.
Hey, wait, don't go! We're just getting started.
Oh. Beaten by Skilla.
You're very kind to me, Princess. I arrived at these crossroads in a desperate...
And I didn't expect to meet Doom face to face, much less for him to be rather agreeable. You must know the three fates better than anyone, besides maybe Nyx herself.
It's quite all right. The fates I know full well, but Mother Nyx? We saw her seldomly. The nature of our work was such that even she would almost never get involved. Besides, she'd many other children to attend to.
Ethan's face of like, how do I? What's
I'm sorry
happening?
to hear that.
What do I do?
My mother's the queen.
What if
We've
I
never
fuck?
even met since I was an infant. Nobody around here seems to know their blasted mothers, come to think.
Oh.
Come now, the mothers can't be blamed. We children can be so insufferable, true?
True.
Good evening. The shades about this place are all abuzz in their support of you, you know.
I am gonna be unable to watch this stream.
And for compelling more
I have
to join
Hades.
with
I'm
us.
playing Hades 2, like I said.
They were just people once, or other living beings.
What are you playing though?
All they ever needed was something to believe in.
I see.
In death as well as life. And a way out of Erebus.
Well,
Maybe I will swap to Pokemon in a little bit and be able to swap easily between
Perhaps they
things.
think they'll find a cushy spot within Elysium once all is said and done.
I think it's more than that.
Up and about. Your little garden there has cheered this old place up a bit, Goddess. In trying times, such simple pleasures often first to fade. Precisely when they're needed most.
Thank you, and pleased to hear it, great tactician. Though I'd not expected a mere flower patch to leave such an impression on someone like you.
Come now, all I do is pay attention to details. Victory comes to those whose hearts are predisposed. I mean, look at us, our spirits...
Help keep an eye on them for me,
What
would you?
now?
Of course.
Been hunched over that cauldron so much. At least your craft is finally doing something around here.
Our craft is typically about the self, and such results tend not to be immediate.
Yeah, well...
Our cauldron. Ready to come out?
That's crazy.
Live
Every
and
time.
thrive.
He did this last time. This man has a child.
Ashes of the past. Excellence. No use. The lovers. Which one? Farewell, Commander. For my family.
Why, hello, dearie. Getting ready for your next excursion there? You... Fine.
They're walling.
Some bones.
It will definitely be interesting.
Let's begin.
No, not really. That's a bit of a loaded question, I think. That's so good.
Such rage it must have felt.
So fiery old Hestia has taken to you, hmm? You should be very proud.
Yeah.
Some of Lord Charon's wares.
Oh. Oof.
never truly stop to think how much alike we are, the two of us. Both outcasts, aren't we?
And you should be the most renowned, most beloved weaver in all the land. But that isn't what the fates had in store for us. Although...
It isn't. It isn't. Because if I was still up there, the envy of gods and mortals alike... Enjoy it while it lasts.
Keep on spinning. So much for silken armor. We'll hew through anything.
Well. Oh, to be an urgent bit of battlefield relief delivered courtesy of the feared boatman.
Be safe, Lord Charon.
Melinoe. There you are. I cannot stay for long.
I got here as quickly as I could, Headmistress.
To wait is the practice of patience. My crossed flames burn. Selene's burning light. Sisters, now! Three against one.
It depends. It depends on how good... Yeah, it depends on the scammer.
You're their princess.
I don't think so.
Resisted me again. priorities. Well fought. And may the fates be generous to you. Return to Shadow now.
Some cinder. He's back.
Headed down. Cleverly decided. The goddess of the hearth has blessed you now. There is no flame which time cannot extinguish soon enough.
This is like Lord of the Rings.
Check. The air's thick. Fetch that,
Love
please,
to see
Rocky.
it.
Appreciate the help.
What do you mean?
Burn.
Sad days.
Hail, boatman.
Now, where exactly are you, young lady? The outskirts of Poseidon's realm, it seems.
I call upon the moon and draw you down.
I do not care to see the glimmer of the golden coins that Charon takes from you. It is far too much like the light of day, which likewise... Now.
There's no way.
Those spouts again. You shouldn't have crossed me. In the name of Hades. fired up. Keep going. Greater might. Lotus.
What a coincidence. You're tough. You can take a hit, can't you? Too scary, huh?
Down the drain. On with the show.
Just can't get enough of us, can you, lady? Oh, it's okay. Happens to everybody.
Your self-confidence is enviable, but I'm only here because I have to get past this ridiculous state.
Oh, I got a better idea. Why don't we start the show? All we needed was a little audience, and we've got you right. Let go. Give it to me.
Ow!
Oh, it's okay. Our latest jam isn't for everyone.
Distracted by the siren song, were you?
Get out of my head. All that you lost is all that you are, as Headmistress would say.
Who dares?
Oh, what gives there, Mel? You look like you've seen a... I don't know, but...
I'm all right. Just a little shaken.
About time. You were past due. Oh, how scary would you say it was compared to,
The terrifying.
Not even close.
Princess?
What did you used to do, Lord Moros? I mean, before all this. I have only the vaguest sense of it.
I served my sisters, the Three Fates, both as their advocate and as their guardian. The Fates determined...
The mortals must have appreciated your diligence. Has somebody else since taken over your...
You could say that, I suppose.
Just checking up on you. I've need of that. I was thinking about a visit to the hot springs and...
Respectfully, Princess, I've passed events to document, so I had better not.
This wasn't on the list before.
Together we shine. Have you been finding anything of use out there in your forays? No point returning.
Erebus still teems with hidden life. I'm finding all sorts of things we need out there.
A witch cannot afford to be encumbered. The blessings and such from your relatives may be fleeting, but whatever goes into that purse isn't I thought I said you needn't curry favor with me thus. I shall take this bottle nonetheless.
Wild.
If but to penalize you for not offering it up instead to someone more deserving of your affection.
I can think of no one else I would rather have this than you, Headmistress. You've made me the goddess I am, and not a night goes by that I'm not grateful.
How often must I say I'm not your mother, Milinui? You needn't lavish me with such unbridled praise. I raised you to destroy our common foe. You owe no gratitude to me.
You've often said what we intend and what we do are not the same. I know you're not my birth mother, so what? You've cared for me. That's more than enough.
I've used you, and I'm using you still. Can't you see that? I've attempted not to hide this fact from you, yet you turn it aside.
You have raised me in accordance with the promises you made to my father. He never asked you to coddle me, did he? Surely he wanted me to fend for myself.
And do you think you can? You remain under my auspices, take aid from Olympus. You're not as independent as I planned. And furthermore, I've inadvertently caused you to think I've made you better off.
I believe you have. I know no other way. It fills me with sorrow, knowing you feel undeserving of the love I have for you.
Set your sorrow well aside for now. I'll drink your nectar and enjoy it, if you please.
I would.
You really using that Labris, goddess? Double-bladed axe thing. I mean, you no offense.
Weren't you the one who taught me to improvise, Odysseus?
Who is Ajax? Only the biggest lad I've ever met. Who's Ajax?
May I? The Arcana. I finally understand. The Silver Pool. Here we go. My altar. Which keepsake for tonight? Here we go.
How fun. What a run.
It's Auntie.
You must live somewhere around those parts, don't you, dearie? Well, since it seems a little cold out there tonight, why don't we make some temperate... Heat it up!
Good. all laid to rest. A gift.
So
been living under the auspices of the old Witch of the Crossroads, huh? Not met her face to face. Keeps to herself, so I scarce believed it when Apollo said that she'd reached out with something important. Turns out...
Chip away, Rocky. Why, thank you. Come. Mine. I'll take it. I've returned. Test that thing. That's...
You've no idea what a feat it is having old Hestia invested in your task. She could be fit.
Fair.
Shocking every time.
A moment of reprieve.
In you go. Something there. Join me. Rest easy now.
Butterfly, come sit and rest your wings. Is it truly you? Come now, this is all too much. If I were still myself, why I'd be blushing from my cheeks to my...
I like getting you such things, Arachne. It makes me so unhappy sometimes seeing you all by yourself like this. I can never stay for long, so perhaps this nectar can...
It most certainly. These woods have changed an awful lot of late. Sometimes I think of moving out of here. I understand.
There is a path I know that passes through the edge of Oceanus, where the bottom of the sea and the underworld meet.
Sounds like a real change of pace. Don't think I'd like it quite as much without my trees. But metal tubes. Could hang my webs on those. Ah well. A dream's a dream. It's all yours. You truly do look great.
Damn it.
Long way to go from there, right, Em? Well, let's see if we can't cut out a little travel time for you.
Haste.
Terrible.
Can't do it. I need this.
Fair.
Imbued with greater strength.
Hold.
I didn't mean to keep you waiting long, Headmistress. Or do you all?
A bit of solitude here hardly is a waste. Crossed flames burn. Praise
idiot.
all of me. Luna Ray.
Oh.
Let's see you evade this.
Ah.
All right. Enjoy your newfound form. Try something else. That's quite enough. No further need to keep each other here, I suppose. Return to Shadow now.
Thank you, Headmistress.
I got a quick one downstairs, chat. I'll be back in just like a minute or two. I got a quick grabbing some lunch. Alright, chat, I'm back. Let's go. He said, ooh.
At last.
Yes, it means that, like, the extra effects of things will happen more often, like flinches from bite / giga impact, stuff like that.
Nicely done.
Big dose.
You.
Closer to Tartarus.
Could be.
That song again. What the? Better. Interlopers.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, definitely so right.
Let me show you the way.
I mean, for real.
See you in the crossroads.
Phew, I owe you one. Here we go again.
Narcissus, how did you discover this place anyhow?
I always knew my way around the rivers and the seas. After I died, I got stuck in Asphodel for a while. Kind regards.
Thanks. Thanks. You ought to have stayed below. Attack! Not finished. Until we meet again.
Where are you, niece? The bottom of the sea? Overic?
Going in.
Your boatman over there. He's one of my best customers, you know.
Foolish. Enough. What's in this one?
Oh good, some target practice then.
I'll keep them busy for you.
How about a snack?
These always come in handy. Good work.
Hey, is it really true Moros himself showed up at your crossroads because you summoned him?
It doesn't seem the wisest course when you put it that way. Kronos once was brought low by a prophecy.
And they did so by sending you the embodiment of misfortune and unforeseen consequences. Well, if that's what the fates have in store, you're going to... For your journey, together we shine. Stay safe, sister.
Alright, chat. If I die in this boss battle, it'll probably be the last one for the night. I might be back in a little bit,
Sea
but we'll
dwellers
see.
are not so welcoming to strangers in your habitat. Thus, I'm
Got that old sinking feeling, huh? How's everybody doing tonight?
You! Return to Shadow now.
So...